Welcome to the Velocity Podcast. I'm Barry, and of course, we are here to do our LO Spotlight with Senior Mortgage Loan Originator Kris Garcia. Kris Garcia, welcome.
Thanks, sir.
It's great to have you here. I appreciate you taking some time. I'm glad you're glad to be here. So we've this is an opportunity for our clients and to get to know you a little bit better, to have a deeper dive, if you will, into what makes Kris Garcia tick. Kris is one of our top loan officers, been with us for how many years in total now?
Top loan officer.
Top loan officer for how many years?
I'm going on 10 years.
Going on 10 years here. So you've got 4 years on me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That's just, that's amazing. I mean, honestly, in this industry, it's very migratory. People move around quite a bit. So to say you've been with one spot for 10 years and done well in those 10, that's an accomplishment. That says something to your just overall skills and ability. So what was it? Well, first of all, how long have you been in the industry?
20 years.
20 years.
Yeah.
And what got you into mortgages?
So my family knows the story, but I was working at United Healthcare, and basically I was doing claims and things, and I had to go to the office, so I was having to drive and commute, and then all of a sudden they were making everybody go home, and everybody had to work from home. So when that happened, I was working out of one of my kids' bedrooms because didn't have a big enough house at that time. And I was just sitting there and I was just bored out of my mind. I was just sitting there and I was like, this is just so boring. And then I saw these kids walking by, walk home from school, and I was just like, all right, I need to do something different. Well, I got into Prime Care. Prime Care was like a financial advisor kind of thing. Mm-hmm. And I had to get my loan officer license. And I didn't even know what that was at the time. So I got it, and it was kind of like a side thing. You had to kind of do it on your own. But then I was kind of looking up things, and I was like, okay, loan officer, mortgages, okay. So I found a spot in Mesquite. First South Mortgage is what they were called. And I went in and I just interviewed, and I had a buddy that actually was working there already. So he kind of got me in, a little bit. But the hardest decision was, it was all commission. So having to take all your money out of your 401k, jump in, big risk, and jump into it. And for the first couple months, I was struggling. And what really sparked everything was the manager. I was working late, and I was working on this one customer, and I was talking to him and stuff, and after the call, he came by and he was just kind of talking to me, and he's like, well, how'd it go? And I was like, it went all right. I mean, I think I got it, and I haven't really put anything in, but what really got me going was he was like, well, sometimes, some people have it and some people don't, maybe you just don't have it. And when he said that, I was like, I'm going to show you I have it. And after that, it just took off.
That was the push you needed. You needed someone to maybe not so much believe in you, so you needed to prove them wrong.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Yeah. So 20 years in the industry, you've helped a lot of different clients, obviously. What's one situation or circumstance that really stands out where you can say, yeah, this is why I do this?
So I had a couple that was looking to purchase a house, and they were struggling as far as like the other loan officer that they're working with. Couldn't get it done. And once I kind of looked at everything, I kind of saw something that made sense. Mm-hmm. And once I put it together, finally got them approved. And I actually went to that closing, and they were like so thankful for everything that I did for them. I mean, they were like crying. I just, you really don't, as a loan officer, you really don't take it like that, because you're it's like you're doing your job, but when you put yourself in their shoes, then it's like, wow, like, holy crap, like I just helped them buy their house, and they're so thankful that they were able to get into that house. And yeah, it was an amazing feeling to be able to help somebody get into to a more, or not get into a mortgage, but purchase their first house. You know, a lot of people don't think that they can actually get into a house or purchase a house until they finally, you know, get into the application and put the application together and just see what we can do. But it was amazing because they had like 2 little kids and they needed room. They were in an apartment for like 4 years, and it was tough, but it was just so rewarding just knowing that I was able to help them out. It was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of work that goes, especially with first-time home buyers. I think a lot of people kind of think, well, there's first-time home buyer programs, and honestly, they're really all basically about the same. It's just a question as to which program really suits you best, which is one of the things I can easily say about you, that you know your guidelines, you know them well, you really try to stay on top of things so you can make sure that you're really helping to guide people down the right path to the correct mortgage or the correct savings, whatever it is that they may need to do at that point. So that's, I mean, that's a testament. I mean, the rest of your team is always calling you, hey, Kris, hey, can I do this? Call an underwriter, call a manager. Don't call Kris. Kris got his own loans to do. It's the battle I fight every day. Like,
you're a problem solver. I mean, you're really having to look at everything and then look at every little detail to see if there's anything that you can make of it. And I just, you know, I'll go through every single option and see if there's anything there, and if it's not gonna happen, I'll be honest and say it's not gonna happen. You know, but I usually find a way.
I feel like you have to be somebody who likes puzzles.
Yeah.
To do mortgages, because everything has to fit together just right. You know, oh, this piece doesn't quite fit in the hole, but if I pound on it hard enough, maybe I can make it work. Those are the ones that end up with problems before closing. So by making sure the puzzle fits well in advance, and then the client has a very smooth and flawless closing, and that's ultimately what we're looking for. So, all right, so we're going to hit you with 5 questions. You ready?
Yeah.
Top of your head. Okay. Vacation, beach or mountains?
I've only been to the beach, so I would love to go to the mountains. I would love to go to the mountains.
There you go.
I would love to try something different.
Anything's better than the 105-degree heat we're dealing with right now. It'd be snowed at Pikes Peak the other day.
When you've been to the beach so many times, you're just like, I want something different.
It's
you know?
It's sand and water.
Yeah.
I mean, you know. And more heat. So
what's funny is the kids don't like to get in the water. So it's like, what's the purpose of going to the beach? But me and my wife like to go to the beach.
Put a sandbox in the backyard. Problem solved. All right. Okay. Pizza or hamburgers?
I would have to say pizza.
Okay. Hawaiian or meat lovers?
Meat lovers.
Okay, good call. I don't get the Hawaiian thing. I just don't get
it.
Everybody's a little, I mean, sometimes a little sweet with a little, it's all right, you know.
I like it, you know, a little mixture. You know, I'll bring you one of each.
Okay, so if you had to choose one loan, it's the only loan you could ever sell again, what loan product would that be?
You mean like out of all the different products?
Out of all the different products that we have available, if you had to pick one, let's call it a favorite, and it's the only type of loan that you can do for the rest of your career, what would it be?
VA.
VA loans, veterans. It's a great answer. I love that.
Yep.
Anything VA related. Yep. Interest rate reduction loans, cash outs, home purchases, the whole deal.
Yeah. I
would agree with you 100% on that one. That's a good answer.
Yeah. I really dug into it and trying to be like an expert on VA loans, and it's amazing to help the veterans for sure. But yeah, just VA loans I think they're amazing. I think they're pretty cool. 20
years in the industry. We have them under contract for another 20. So be retiring around 70-ish.
65-ish.
65. Well, thank you for your time, Kris. Really appreciate it. Hopefully our clients are able to get something good into the behind the curtain that is Kris Garcia. Thanks again for your time.
Kris with a K, brother.
Kris with a K.